Hey everyone, hello. So today, we're diving into something deeply intuitive, profoundly biological, and surprisingly spiritual: the concept of the second brain. You've probably felt it before, the subtle pull in your stomach when something doesn't feel quite right, or that quiet inner knowing guiding you towards a decision that you can't logically explain. We call it a gut feeling. But what if that feeling isn't just metaphor? What if your gut is actually thinking? Scientifically speaking, the second brain refers to the enteric nervous system, a vast network of over 1 million neurons lining your gastrointestinal tract. That's more neurons than in your spinal cord. Let that sink in. This system operates semi-independently from your central nervous system, meaning your gut can process information, respond to stimuli, and even influences your emotions without needing direct input from your brain. And the communication between these two brains? It flows primarily through the vagus nerve, a massive bidirectional highway connecting your gut and your mind. But here's where it gets fascinating. This isn't just biology, it may be the foundation of intuition itself. Across cultures and centuries, humans have pointed to the gut as the center of knowing, not thinking, knowing. That deep inner signal that bypasses logic and speaks directly to your awareness. Modern science is beginning to catch up with what ancient traditions already understood. Your gut doesn't just digest food, it digests experience. It senses patterns. It detects subtle changes in your environment. It responds faster than conscious thought. The gut feeling you get? It's your enteric nervous system processing information below the level of conscious awareness. In spiritual terms, this is often described as intuition, a bridge between the physical body and something deeper, something more connected. Now, here's where things might surprise you. The gut produces and stores a massive portion of your body's neurochemicals. We're talking about substances that directly influence how you feel, how you perceive reality, and even how connected you feel to the world around you. Around 90% of serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter, is found in the gut. Significant amounts of dopamine, which influences motivation and reward, are also regulated here. This means your emotional state, your sense of calm, joy, anxiety, or peace is deeply tied to your gut health. And when your internal chemistry is balanced, something interesting happens. People often report feelings of deep calm, heightened awareness, emotional clarity, and even a sense of unity or oneness. In spiritual language, these are often described as higher states of consciousness. So, the question becomes, is spirituality purely mystical, or is it also biochemical? Well, the answer may actually be both. In Japanese tradition, there's a concept known as hara, the center of the body located just below the navel. But it's not just a physical point, it's considered the seat of power, balance, awareness, and spiritual grounding. Martial artists train from the Hara. Meditation practices focus on it, and breathwork centers around it. Why? Well, because the Hara is believed to be where true presence resides, not in the thinking mind, but in embodied awareness. Sound familiar? Well, it should, because what ancient traditions call the Hara, modern science is now identifying as the enteric nervous system. Different language, same truth. Now, let's go even deeper. Inside your gut lives a vast ecosystem of trillions of microorganisms, your gut microbiome. These bacteria aren't just passive passengers. They actively produce neurotransmitters, influence inflammation, regulate mood, and even affect your thoughts and behaviors. In a very real sense, your perception of reality is co-created with microscopic life forms living inside you. Let that reframe things for a moment. Yourself is not singular, it's a collaboration. And spiritually, this aligns with a powerful idea: interconnectedness, the same principle found in Eastern philosophy, mystical traditions, and modern system theory. You are not separate from your environment. You are in constant dialogue with it. Your gut is the translator. So, what happens when the gut is out of balance? Well, inflammation rises, moods become unstable, anxiety increases, and clarity fades. In spiritual terms, this might feel like disconnection, emotional noise, or loss of inner guidance. But when the gut is balanced and healthy, the opposite occurs. You may experience emotional stability, clear intuition, grounded awareness, and a deeper sense of presence. This is why some traditions, both ancient and modern, view physical health as inseparable from spiritual development. Because a calm body supports a calm mind, and a calm mind allows deeper awareness to emerge. Here's the key insight. The brain in your head is not the sole authority of your experience. It's part of a larger system, a partnership. Your mind handles logic, language, and analysis. Your gut handles emotion, intuition, and immediate perception. And when these two are aligned, something powerful happens. You don't just think clearly, you feel clearly. And that alignment between thought and intuition is what many traditions describe as a centered or spiritual state of being. So maybe spirituality isn't something distant or abstract. Maybe it isn't something you have to chase or find outside of yourself. Maybe it's already there, in your breath, in your body, in your gut. That quiet voice, that subtle knowing. The second brain doesn't speak in words, it speaks in sensation, in feeling, in truth. And when you learn to listen, you may realize it's been guiding you all along. So, if this video resonated with you, take a moment today to check in, not just with your thoughts, but with your body. Because sometimes the deepest wisdom isn't in your mind, it's in your gut. And of course, as always, I hope you found this video entertaining, enlightening, or in some way beneficial. If you did, share it with a friend. Subscribe to the channel and set the bell notifications for my latest updates. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.